पर्वतों से पराठे खा के आ गए, अब गैस लाइट में देखते हैं सारा के कारनामे। कुछ बना नहीं, बट आई वाज जस्ट ट्राइंग माय बेस्ट टू बी लाइक सारा।
अरे आई कांट टेल यू ऑनेस्टली मैम, मैं पर्वतों में बहुत ज्यादा पराठे खा लिए, मतलब प्रमोशन के कपड़े फिट नहीं आ रहे हैं और मुझे शूट पे वापस जाना है। होमी सर की एक फिल्म की शूटिंग कर रही हूँ मैं, मर्डर मुबारक, उसकी शूट के लिए मुझे निकलना है 3 दिनों में। कैसे पतली होंगी।
हो जाओगी, आपकी ही शक्ल इतनी प्यारी है तो कपड़े कोई नहीं देखेगा, डू नॉट वरी।
अच्छा।
बट गैस लाइट बताइए, दिस इज आई थिंक आई हैव दिस इज आई थिंक द फर्स्ट टाइम यू डन अ थ्रिलर जॉनर, राइट?
या
And what was it like playing Nisha to get into the headspace of the person? Because thriller kind of liberates you also.
I think it was definitely very new for me. It was very different. ये पूरी दुनिया, the color palette, the genre, the casting, the everything. It was a totally new experience. And I think, of course, the obvious answer is that the wheelchair is new. But वो तो आपको दिख ही रहा है that it's new. I think that to play with the grays that this character has is so interesting for me because I come from a world where I have received only love. You know, तो जैसे जब मैं रिंकू का किरदार निभा रही थी अतरंगी रे के लिए, तो एक्चुअली मेरे लिए मोर देन द डायलेक्ट एंड ऑल, द ट्रिकी पार्ट वाज अंडरस्टैंडिंग हाउ इट फील्स टू नॉट बी लव्ड बाय योर पेरेंट्स. That's not something I understand. And it was interesting to play Rinku for that reason. And with Misha, it's similar because even she has not been given love. She is in an environment where she has major trust issues. You know, she's not as confident as say I am as a person, but despite all these hardships she still is more dedicated and determined than even me to find out the truth. So I think that interplay of strength and determination with disability is something that's so admirable about Misha, that was the most exciting part.
And it's nice to do, to see you take up something that's out of your comfort zone
100%.
also. And also, I just feel as an actor somewhere, I mean, when you started, you faced like those highs with Sara could do no wrong. And then when you saw things didn't live up to expectations, you saw how the same people who loved you turned against you.
100%.
So did that also has kind of somewhere influenced your, the kind of roles you're picking up, the kind of movies you want to do? And I know you're a very self-critical person as well.
I'll tell you something, okay? I'll be honest with you. I think the one thing that I relearned after the failures of Love Aajkal and Coolie, for me, what I learned was that don't do anything that your heart is not 500% convinced about.
You weren't
I
convinced,
think
please?
as an actor, I am not formally trained. So the only thing I really have to rely on is honesty and conviction and your gut instinct. And if that is impure and if that is polluted, then you really won't be able to do anything. I think somewhere I got, in 2019 specifically, I got caught up in trying to show you what I thought you wanted to see. Everybody's like, Sara itni bubbly hai, Sara itni bindas hai, kuch bhi bol deti hai. But I took it to a almost gregarious and loud and attention-seeking level because I miscalculated what I thought you liked in me. I, as a person, am very eclectic. मंदिर के दर्शन सलवार कमीज में, पहाड़ों के दर्शन ट्रैकिंग शूज में, मॉल्डीव्स के दर्शन बिकिनी में, मैं इक्वली आसानी से, इक्वली एंजॉयबल है मेरे लिए. तो अगर मुझे लगने लगे that you only like to see me in the temple, I'll make you think that there's no other side to me, which is what I think I started doing. I started becoming too aware of what people were liking. And I think that now is the time where I've decided to kind of let that go. And as far as the failures are concerned, failures only make you stronger, I think. You have to get up there. And it's made me also realize that there's no formula. किसी को नहीं पता. On the face of it, the two films that I was disappointing in were formula-wise perfectly good decisions. So I now realize that nobody has the answer. So as long as you can do different kind of stuff, why are you an actor? So to live the life of a character that you wouldn't get to live as Sara. तो मुझे बहुत अलग-अलग काम करना है. I want to be on a wheelchair. I want to be a fighter. I want to be a housewife. I want to be a young girl in Delhi. And I'm touched with doing all these things.
You that's what you're doing next, and we're looking forward to that. I do see a kind of independence in you, like as if you're kind of liberated. Like
I am.
Yeah, that's coming across. But एक बात बताओ, gaslight है, कभी जिंदगी में gaslight हुए या किसी को किया है आपने?
नहीं, मैंने नहीं किया है। और मुझे लगता है कि गैसलाइट की अद्भुत और therefore इंटरेस्टिंग चीज ये है कि आपको पता नहीं चलता बहुत बार that you're being gaslit. It's not like you know, it's not physical कि मैंने आप पे ये कॉफी फेंक दी, आपको पता चल गया मैंने कॉफी फेंकी. It's not that. It's a very subliminal psychological game. So I don't even know if it's happened to me or not. मुझे खुद नहीं पता. शायद was it always my fault? Like you said, I'm quite a self-critical person. So if you say it's my fault, 99% I'll say yeah, you're right. I don't know. Maybe usme one or two times it actually hasn't been my fault, and I've been made to feel it is. So I think actually doing this film and understanding Nisha's character, I've realized that दुनिया भर के लोग शायद कोशिश करेंगे आपको अलग फील कराने का. You have to be strong and stay focused and determined and have your head on your shoulders, and that's the only way to survive, at least in my profession.
Yeah, and your profession is extremely critical. It's extremely competitive. It's extremely nerve-wracking. I mean, all professions are, but since you're in the spotlight, it's constantly how Sara, the girl who wanted to be an actor, wanted to just take it all in. Now, Sara, who is the actor, and is like, did they actually bargain for all this? Is there any difference?
No, I think that you just see, the thing about becoming an actor is it's not really a destination. It's a constant journey. And I don't think I've even begun fully yet, which sounds weird because I have, you know, when I was posting for Kedarnath, like in December, I was like, my God, 4 years. Where did 4 years go? But I look at it as a lifelong journey that I've embarked on. And there'll be highs and lows and ups and downs. And as long as I can keep being given the opportunity and the fuel to carry this journey forward, I'm more than happy.
Awesome. Which is the one habit of yours that you get most embarrassed by and saying, Ab mujhe ye, I just need to like get over it? Do you have?
I don't think it's a habit that I'm embarrassed by, but I think I was starting to get into a people-pleasing complex, which I never used to have, and I've let it go now.
Yeah, but that happens. You know, you can't blame you. It happens. You just want to be on everyone's right side. I feel, I get you.
It's okay to be on everybody's right side, but not at the cost of being inorganic or dishonest to yourself, which I started doing.
I love your honesty, Sara. I absolutely love your honesty. I think it comes from your mom because she, back in the day, when it was not cool to be honest, she was brutally honest.
Yeah, it is important. It's the only way, I think. Big jata.
One quirk about what mom and dad that you can't bear, that you feel they need to get over it.
Quirk about mom and dad. Honestly, it's the same for both of them. But every time I'm very irritating, they both say, oof, you're exactly like your father. Or oof, you're exactly like your mother. And I just want to tell them that that's how DNA works. I don't know why you guys didn't sort this out like 28 years ago. But that's what happens, guys. So now we're stuck.
I think it
27,
happens.
actually, I'm 27. Why am I aging myself for no reason? Like the world isn't trying to do that anyway. I'm 27.
I like that about you totally. So rate Sara as an actor, as a daughter, as a sister, and as a friend on a scale of 1 to 10.
I think as an actor, I would say anywhere between like 5 and 7. As a daughter, I would say 9. As a sister, I would say 10. And I would say between 5 and 7.
आप और इब्राहिम कभी लड़ते नहीं हो?
हाँ, लेकिन जितना प्यार, जितना selfless, unconditional प्यार इब्राहिम से करती हूँ, I don't think it's possible.
Awesome. So, I mean, the man in Sara's life will have to live up to the ultimate man in her life. That's her brother, right?
I mean, he can try.
Awesome. So, I mean, a lot of people, like, since everyone in your industry is getting married or making babies, I'm just asking you, when do you know you are in love and the person is right? How do you gauge that?
I haven't gauged that. If I had gauged it, you'd know, because I'd also be married and having babies, but I don't. So clearly I haven't gauged it.
An experience that you do not want to re-experience.
An experience that I wouldn't want to re-experience? I think 2020 as a year. Every bit of it. Except shooting at Rangire, which was great. And I love Anandji because of a lot of reasons, but mainly because he gave me like a lifeline at a time where I thought that everything was gone to the dogs.
Oh, no, I think you're being too critical, Sara. Not so.
No, 2020 was a really bad year. And I don't even just mean work. Like every part of it was bad.
I do get that. I do get that. So now what next? After Misha, you are playing a freedom fighter. You are shooting for another film.
There's
We
Misha,
are very curious.
there's Soumya, there's my character in Murder Mubarak, not giving you the name yet. And there's my character from Metro. There's also another film that people don't know about yet. And hopefully many more, because like all I want to do is just work. So God willing, that'll happen.
और जब वर्क नहीं करती लड़की ट्रैक के लिए निकल जाती है.
हाँ वो तो बहुत जरूरी होता है. संतुलन बनाए रखो. अगर मुझे 5 भी दिन मिल गए ना मैं निकल जाऊंगी. I don't like Bombay if I'm not working, and I'm okay admitting it now.
So a fan of yours has asked one of your most overrated performances and one of your most underrated performances.
I think the audience has been very accurate. I think I got a lot of love for Kedarnath and Atrangi probably because I deserved it, and I got a lot of flack for Lavajkal and Puli because I probably deserved it. So.
I mean, what is your Friday? You know, everybody has that superstition Friday को जब picture release होती. Do you also have something like you know, आज ये नहीं?
Every day. And that's the thing about like Fridays and Valentine's days and all. Like, no, it'd be good every day, na. फिर अच्छा ही होगा आपके साथ.
Do you Google yourself?
Yeah, of course.
What was the last time you Googled about yourself?
Just Sara Ali Khan to see what came up. A reel of mine was going viral from Manali. Nothing major.
But you do know, no? When you're not working, you are like a social media trend. Whether there are memes from your films which you think didn't work, they have become popular. They are reels. So, you know.
Yeah. No, definitely. Like that way, I mean, like the last time I even walked the ramp, I was like trending on Twitter. So I was like, wow, that's cool. So no, I'm very grateful. That's why I think that whether it's media, social media, whatever, like I have no complaints. I'm who I am because of the media and the audience, and I love them for that. So it's fine.
But how do you deal with the, you know, you've got the bouquets and the brickbats, because there are many people who will diss you even if it's not your fault. How do you deal with that? It can be fine for someone so young.
I don't mind.
आप एक किताब लिख सकती हैं. And what would it be called then? दुनिया के फलसफे.
If I had to write a book.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually. Yeah, for someone so young, there's a lot of wisdom too.
If I had to actually write a book, I think it would be about accepting your flaws because they make you better and more real.
चलो जाते जाते the Queen of Limericks कुछ बता दो, कुछ पेश करिए तो हम फिर
क्या पेश करें? If you want to have a fun night, watch Gaslight. You heard me right. The fear will reach its height. All of us with our might will fly a kite.
आप पिछले जन्म में पोएट तो नहीं थी?
अरे आप इस जन्म में हो पूजा जी, क्या बोल रहे हो?
The way it comes with such ease. यार मैं next time पिक्चरों के dialogues भी लिखना शुरू कर दीजिए आप.
बस acting करूं, बहुत सीखना है.
It was way to go. Always a pleasure speaking with you, and just keep being you. Yeah, I mean that's acting more endearing than anything else. It's the realness that you have, which is so lacking.
Not gonna lose it again.
Best. Lovely chatting with you.
Bye.